Good morning, everyone. It's South Stratford Post. How you doing? And welcome to another episode of Breaking Dawn. I hope everyone's doing fine. I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope we're feeling a little bit better than the weekend. Of course, it was a dreadful weekend, wasn't it? Thanks to Man United. Thank you, Man United, for ruining our weekend. It was not a great weekend, of course, guys. Absolutely not. But you know what? We soldier on and we move on to the next one. You know what? You cannot help but watch TV, listen to different podcasts and stuff. And it seems like we're the talk of the world. It's like everyone is talking about Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Do you know what? It would be better if I was a little bit lighter, but I'm gonna get this thing up and stuff like that. Big up everyone who's joining me. Of course, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, like it seems like there's like nothing but Man United to talk about at the end of the day, and it is Man United on everyone's lips and everyone's tongues, of course, whatever you like, whatever your fancy. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about with Man United nowadays, And I've been watching the likes of Talk Sport. I've been watching ESPN FC. God knows why. Do you know what? I just leave the TV on sometimes and it just comes on and I'm like, oh my God. And I just can't be bothered to turn over the TV. And I'm like, okay, let's hear what this guy's going to say. We got Craig Burley, self-righteous. I was always late. Right from the start. I was always late. Mate, you haven't won a trophy in your whole bloody career. What are you talking about? I was always late. What about losing 4-0 to Man United in the FA Cup final in 94? Was you right then? No, you wasn't, mate. Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth at the end of the day. Then we got Simon Jordan. Simon Jordan, isn't it? It's all about Simon Jordan. It's absurd. It's absurd. What he said is absurd. How anyone could think he could change his fortunes? It's absurd. And we got people like that, of course. Madness in the end of the day. It's ridiculous. There's world problems going on in the world. There's so many problems going on in the world, guys. But we seem to be the talk of the town, of course, guys. That is what it's all about. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Sniper Man, how you doing? Thank you for your first comment before you go to school. Big up, my friend. Thank you. You legend. Rasta Stocks, how you doing, my friend? We are 13th in the league. It's not looking good, bruv. No, we got Villa away, and we got Porto before that. Rasta, Porto before that, my friend. Good morning, Rad Sanjay. Good morning, Sanjay. Good morning, Tree Free. How you doing, my friend? Good morning. How you doing? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you on the stream. Right, welcome to Stratford Post, my mate. Kazi, good morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Good morning, Kazi. How you doing? How you doing, Sal, the impressionist? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? How they haven't sucked him by new. How they haven't sucked him by new. Oh, goodness me. Here we go into Milan. Boss is coming to United. Oh, God, blimey. Here we go, a fan. Yeah. Serie A Premier League is completely different. Can't speak English, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a nightmare, guys. Listen, we all want that shiny new toy, don't we? We all want that shiny new toy like it's Christmas every single day, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Goodness me. Good morning, afternoon, evening, good morning. Sal, you all right, mate? I'm a good, my friend. I'm good. I've just been watching all podcasts. You're so right. Everyone pissing on us. You know what it's all about. But we'll be okay, mate. Don't worry about it. They've been pissing on us since the beginning of time, my friend. Even when social media didn't exist, they were on us and on us and on us. And how do we stop that? Results on the pitch. That's how we stop it. We have to get the results on the pitch, and that's the only way we could stop it, guys. At the end of the day, they're not going to stop because you know what? Talking about Man United gets views, it gets money and stuff. So this is why they carry on talking about our football club at the end of the day. Let them rumble on. Now, Simon Jordan of TalkSport and Gary Neville have been having a little fracas between each other. Basically, Simon Jordan doesn't agree with the way Gary Neville was commentating on the Manchester United game at the weekend. Of course, Gary Neville was very, very passionate at the weekend in regards to Man United, addressing the problems at Man United, talking about the team, talking about the implementation of the players, etc. And to be honest with you, I agreed with a lot of what Gary Neville was saying at the weekend. I don't always agree with Gary Neville, but what he was saying at the weekend, I agreed with a lot of it. And to be honest with you, you can have the best tactics in the world. If you don't have the players to put the effort in and implement the game style properly, you're going to lose. It doesn't matter what game plan you have. You have 5 in the middle, you have 3 in the middle, you have one CDM, whatever you have. You know what? If you don't have that implementation, the effort, the desire to win, you're going to lose football matches no matter who it is. Now, yes, it is Eric Ten Hag's job to get these players fired up, And one thing I would criticize about Ten Hag is that the way we start games, the way we start second halves as well, is a lot to be desired. We're starting very slow. We're letting teams get into the game. We're pedestrian. We don't start on fire. I mean, for Spurs to come to Old Trafford and absolutely play us off the park from the first minute, you know what? That is partly to do with the manager, of course, because he has to fire up those players before they get on the pitch. And it is also to do with the players. But then I look at it and I looked at other situations in regards to Man United. I've looked at other situations in the past and I've seen managers with the same body language. I've seen Jose Mourinho standing there with his hands in his pockets. I've seen the same with Louis van Gaal. I've seen the same with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I've seen the same with Rangnick. I've seen it all now. The same body language is occurring. Now, Simon Jordan has been talking about the way Ruud van Nistelrooy, Simon Jordan and Martin Keown. Martin Keown obviously is very bitter about Man United. Of course, an ex-Arsenal player, you know, we took a lot from him in regards to trophies. But he's very, very bitter in regards to Man United, especially Ruud van Nistelrooy. He was talking about Ruud van Nistelrooy. Of course, they had that little fracas. We all remember back in 2003 when he started acting the big and giving it the chest and all that. We could all give it a bit of chest at the end of the day. And he was giving it the chest to Ruud van Nistelrooy. And he was saying yesterday that Ruud van Nistelrooy is not passionate enough on the touchline. He's not passionate enough on the touchline. He should be running. He should be barking orders. And then he made a comparison to Alonso at Leverkusen and stuff. Do you know what? Listen. At the end of the day, you know what? You could pick the bones out of every single thing. The funniest thing in the world nowadays, football is played in the studio these days. Football's played in the studio. These guys want to pick out everything. Ruud van Nistelrooy's body language, Ruud van Nistelrooy's hairstyle, Ruud van Nistelrooy's choice of fashion, whatever it is, they want to jump on it and they want to say, "Oh, we didn't do that, right? Look at the way he's chewing his chewing gum. Do you know what I mean? Look at the way he's doing that. Look at the way he's doing that." It's crazy at the end of the day. And you know what? I've heard a lot this last 24 hours from these pundits who've been splitting their garbage about Man United, about how they feel about Man United when they've never won anything between them. Erik ten Hag has won more than them combined. And you guys want to talk about Man United. You know what I mean? Come on, guys. Fan. You're still saying Man United is better than Liverpool and Arsenal? Yes, I do, mate. Absolutely. I'll never say Arsenal or Liverpool are better than us. Never, ever, ever. No Man United fan would. You should sound like Souness Scottish accent. Yeah, what's it about? Pogba, what's it about? No, I don't know how. I don't know. I can't listen to myself when I'm saying it, so I just say how I hear it. Goodness me. Why hasn't he been sacked by now? He should have been sacked at last season. I told you. Goodness me. These guys. Man United team is crap. I watch all my life. Irfan, you're about 15, so I don't think you've watched much Man United, my friend. So there you go. We play out from the back very slowly and gives the opposition time to compose themselves. Kazi, I agree with that. I was saying that all last weekend since the beginning of the season. Perhaps maybe since the beginning of last season, I've been saying that we pass out too slow from the back and we give the opposition teams, a chance to reorganize. That's an issue that we have. You know what? Nothing beats quick, decisive play. When you're indecisive, the opposition can sense this. And when they sense this, they get more confident, of course. And we're doing that too often, in my opinion. Crap is crap, not crab. A crab is an animal, fan. Crab is an animal. Crap with a P. C-R-A-P. Crab is an animal. Because I keep getting confused when I say Ten Hag is a crab. Is Ten Hag a crab? I would have thought he was a goldfish myself. But at the end of the day, if you want to say that, it's up to you. Man United players crab again. Man United Burno is not the Burno. I didn't know Burno plays for us, mate. But anyway, Bono as well is the next boss to go for next level. Big up, fan. Thank you for your comment, my mate. Absolutely legend. Thank you, mate. Thank you. So is there any way you can get clips from the training session? Because I would like to see what's happening in our training session. I can try it. Man United own all the clips to the training sessions, of course, unless you go to Old Trafford and there's an open training session, you record it yourself and then you put it online. I might do that one day. You don't know. I might do that to see how things are going, but I have to fly from the Middle East to do that, of course. Matt, good morning, my friend. How you doing? Well. Hope everything is fine. So I got the best out of some of the ordinary players. Whereas Erik ten Hag's fancy players look worse than they are. The players aren't the best, but they aren't the three worst. I agree. I'm back, you know what I mean? But Sir Alex Ferguson was a genius. Sir Alex Ferguson could play the likes of Michael Carrick and Darren Fletcher in defence, and we could still go out and win 3-1 against Wolfsburg in the Champions League away. You know what I mean? It was that was what Sir Alex Ferguson was about. You know what I mean? He was just a different animal at the end of the day. No one is good as a Sir Alex Ferguson. No, you can't compare. It's unfair. People forget the media is an outrage business. Absolutely, they are. You know, they love the Man United. They love talking about us time and time again. I've heard so many narratives, so many crazy narratives about the manager, about how they were right last season, about how they told you it's going to last a couple of months and then he's going to be sacked. This, that, the self-righteousness, the egos coming out of them. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about with this mainstream media, especially in the UK. Of course, you've got all those outlets who just want to talk ESPN FC. You know, ESPN FC, if I hear a good thing said about Man United, I will absolutely do the lottery, because at the end of the day, they have nothing good to say about Man United. We can have Pep Guardiola in charge of Man United. We can have Ancelotti in charge of Man United. These guys will never say a good thing about Man United. They should be sitting on there talking about Manchester City 115 plus. At the end of the day, that's what they should be sitting there and talking about. No, they want to talk about Man United. They want to talk about Ten Hag. They want to rip the bones and beat us when they're down. When we're down, that's what they want to do. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy, guys. You sound like someone with Scottish accent. In fact, yeah, I've probably been listening to Sir Alex Ferguson all my life. That's why it's like a second father figure, Sir Alex Ferguson, of course. I do. I mean, what's that about? What's that about? Listen here now. Listen here now. No. Listen here now. No, you, Craig Burley talks like this. Listen, Manchester United. I can't get the Scottish accent right. I definitely Manchester United. I've been talking about it from last season. Last season, I told you about Manchester United. I told you about Ten Hag should have been sacked. I told you, mate. You got fake teeth, mate. You're not deceiving any of us. We all remember when you had no teeth. So you got fake teeth, mate, Craig Burley. So we all remember that. So stop trying to pretend like you're bloody a successful footballer. You're just as much as real in regards to success as your teeth. So be quiet, Craig Burley. You idiot. Thank you, guys. More like Italian. Yeah, well, you know, arrivederci and all that. You get me? Play a goal. Absolutely. Well, I am got Italian roots, of course. People know that of me, of course. Italian wife, Napoli and all that. Get me? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I do. I can put in lots of accents now. The only South African accent, the South African accent, I can only do I got shot in the league. It hit me in the league. That's how we're feeling today, guys. We're feeling in the mood again, guys. Absolutely. We got a match on Thursday, and this is what it's all about. I'll be doing my preview for the game tomorrow, obviously, on Chatterbox afternoon, of course, guys. Absolutely. Big up, good day, Sal. How you doing? Some of the worst accents I've ever heard. Stick to analysing a crap team. We're not a crap team, mate. Don't be like that, Drizzy. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. I stick to my East London accent, mate, because that's where I'm from. You get me? Yes, big up. Shit in the league. Yeah, big up, Trizzy. Listen, just because you're jealous because I got all these accents for days. You know what I mean? For days, I've got these accents. 4 days, I've got accents. Bars for days. Without an arm, I spit. Big up. Absolutely. Big up, Brian. Off form today, Sal. No, what are you talking about off form today? Goodness me, the hatred which is oozing from your veins is disgusting, to be honest with you. Mate, player hate. Hate the game, not the player. Hate the game, not the player. Absolutely hate the game, not the player. Don't hate on me. You get me, bruv. It's all about that East London, born and bred, Leytonstone. You get me? I've said that about 100 times. I think you know that by now. But everyone, guys, listen. I've been sitting here watching YouTube. I've been sitting there watching on TV like a bum, sitting there with my packet of crisps and stuff like that, watching Man United. For goodness sake, if I listen to all that garbage, it'll be more worse than the garbage that is going in my mouth. Because at the end of the day, if I sit there and listen to how much crap I've been hearing about Man United yesterday, I will be clinically obese, guys. Do an Aussie accent. Struth, mate. Good day, mate. Struth, mate. Good day, mate. Going down to Perth, mate. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Going down to Perth today. Good day, mate. Holy Struth, mate. That's the Australia. Get in there, my friend. Since Bruno is suspended, we should give Mason Mount an opportunity. Let him show us what he wears. Number 7. Absolutely, I'm back. Let him prove himself. Absolutely, let him prove himself, guys. That's what it's all about. Big up everyone, of course, who joined me today on this wonderful, wonderful morning, of course, guys. Listen, we're slowly recovering. It's like a wound. I've got a plaster on it, and it's starting to recover, and we're starting to get back in the mood, ain't we, for Thursday? Who's in the mood for Thursday, guys? Are you in the mood for Thursday? Are you in the mood for the watch along, guys? Because I think it's going to turn. Do you think? I'm not going to say nothing today. It's too early, isn't it? It's too early to be talking about the positivity about Man United because there is none at the end of the day. The thumbnail will tell you that. Absolutely not. Now, rumours are Simone Inzaghi could be a front runner for Manchester United manager. Of course, the Inter Milan manager has been pressed during his time at Internazionale, playing a very attacking style of football and winning a lot of games and been a very, very impressive start to his managerial tenure. Now, Simone Inzaghi is Italian. He does not speak any English. So if he comes to Man United, he's going to have to learn the native tongue. Now, Simone Inzaghi is Italian, so it's going to be difficult for him to come to the England and play that formation. Of course, he does play three at the back, which we haven't done in many, many years, of course, guys. So I don't think, will he fit into the system of Man United? Will he? Can he speak English? Is it going to be a problem? Will he be able to handle the likes of Rashford and Shaw, etc.? I don't know about that, guys. Absolutely. I don't know. Do you think Erik ten Hag's style suits the Premier League, or is it too complicated for the player to implement in a high-paced league? EC, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. I would say that he's a bit naive when it comes to the Premier League. He's a bit naive because you cannot play with a single pivot in the Premier League. Not anymore. Maybe back in the day, but then again, we did have Roy Keane and players like that. You cannot play with a single pivot because it leaves you exposed, especially if the team go forward and you leave a player of Ugarte's nature who is new to the Premier League, of course, and has never played in English football on his own, you know, and we know how relentless the pace of the Premier League is. It is not the Eredivisie. Half of those teams in the Eredivisie would be relegated in the Premier League. This is not the Eredivisie. They are on the level, some of those teams, of Barnsley. And we all know what we did against Barnsley, don't we? So at the end of the day, they're on the level of Barnsley. And I feel like he just needs to adjust some things, maybe play extra midfielder in there, go less attacking. My opinion, he needs to drop Bruno. Bruno's too far forward. Bruno needs to either drop in midfield or be dropped. I don't think he should be playing up there. I really don't. Big up everyone, of course. 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 Big up. Hey, Amir, how you doing? Amir, how you doing, my friend? Are you good? Are you good, my friend? Thank you so much for joining the stream. Who's next? Who's next in regards to who? Who's next? Who's next? I don't know. Who's going to be the next James Bond? I don't know. Not me, that's for certain. But who's next, guys? Who's going to play the Incredible Hulk? I don't know who's next. At the end of the day, it is Ten Hag at the moment. He's been given 2 games to save his job. Basically, he has to win the next 2 games. Yesterday, there was a secret meeting with Ineos, reported by me first, by the way. By me first, but yours truly. At the end of the day, yours truly. Copied by the other lot. At the end of the day, yeah, it reported by me first that they had secret meetings yesterday morning at Carrington in regards to Erik ten Hag's future. He was told that the results have to get better ASAP, and he's got 2 games to save his job. Reported by yours truly, Sal, of course, yesterday. He's got 2 games to save his job, and that game starts against FC Porto on Thursday evening, which will be, as we know, a very, very difficult game. Better Man United teams have gone to Porto in the past and have come unstuck. It's a very intimidating place to go. We're going to have to show up. Ten Hag's going to have to show what he's made of. Those players are going to have to show what they're made of, because a lot of those players have been down tooling. A lot of those players have not been given 100%. And later on today on Chatterbox, when I talk, I've got some exclusive news about some quotes that were said by Manchester United players. Disgusting. Disgusting. I have a strong feeling that we are going to beat Porto convincingly, but I'm going to speak about the coach. We'll see how he coaches diversity. He must apply. Absolutely, David. Very good comment. We have to see how he copes with the adversity. Thursday is a very, very big game. If he loses that, it's over for me. Randy, this is the process of 4 years. Be patient, Randy. Love it, my friend. Big up Randy all the time with the positivity. I love it, mate. I love it. You're not too extreme. You're not a sensationalist. You don't go over the top. I love it, Randy. Big up. Amir, Nagelsmann is one of my first choices, if I was to be honest, if Erik ten Hag was to lose his job, unfortunately. But Nagelsmann would be one of my first choices. I do not want Inzaghi. I do not want Southgate. I do not want Potter. I do not want... Who else don't I want? I don't know. I don't want anyone else. There, big up, Amir. In. EC, I agree with that. Bruno needs to be dropped. By the way, how did you notice how the tactics involving Dalot disappeared from the left back, involving the left side exposed? And what did I say? What did I say in the summer, guys? Please, mamma mia, mamma mia. What did I say in the summer? I told you about the left back position, and no one wanted to listen to me. No one wanted to listen to me. The biggest problem we're having right now is a left-footed left back. We do not have a left-footed left back. We have a right-footed left back, and it is causing a big problem. Not only are we burning Mazraoui and Dalot to the ground by playing them every game, we're playing players with square pegs in round holes. Dalot is not a left back, and I said he's going to be exposed. And what has happened this season? What's going on this season? We have been exposed on that left side over and over again. Liverpool, Brighton, Tottenham, exposed. Go. Left side. All the time. I've been saying it. 20, left side. Goodness me, I've been saying it so many times this summer. We needed a left back. What happened? We didn't get a left back, for crying out loud. We got a right back, for crying. Big respect to Mazraoui. But we ended up getting a right back instead of left back. My goodness. Nagelsmann out already. He ain't even managing us yet. Big up, Randy. Telling this guy that this 2 days to stay in the same, and I said last season that we won the FA Cup, Ten Hag stayed. Come on, fire him already. We will win in the next 2 games and lose again. And Trigger Game, you know what? If the desire is to sack Erik Ten Hag, then I think Ineos should do it and get it over and done with, in my opinion, if that is their desire. If they think that he has to win the next 2 games to keep his job, then just fire him, because I don't think we're going to win the next 2 games. I hope I am proven wrong. I do. But I don't think because I never want Man United to lose. I want us to win every single game. I'm not like those fans out there, quotation, who want us to lose. I want us to win. If he doesn't win those games, and if Ineos are leaving him with those 2 games, I don't think he's going to win those games. But let's give it until Sunday. Let's see if anything changes. If he does change, because sometimes it takes one spark to ignite something. And if it ignites it, then there we go. You know what? I wish him the best of luck. I won't mind Tuchel, the COVID Champions League winner. I don't know about him. He's a bit egotistical. I don't know if he can handle these players. One thing I would say is, regardless who the manager is, right? Regardless who comes in as manager, who we prefer as manager, etc., he needs to have the power to remove certain players. And if those certain players are players that are deemed untouchable, i.e. Shaw and Rashford, then you know what? So be it. If it's going to give him the best chance of success, that's what they need to do. They need to give him the tools to get rid of the players he wants to get rid of and get in the players he wants to, regardless who the manager is, in my opinion. That's what they need to do. Some sources say Tuchel. Well, you know what? Definitely. I hope it's not Heinz sauce. Definitely not. I do like KP sauce myself. Mr. Blobby in. Mr. Blobby. Oh, Mr. Blobby. Blobby or Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby in the house. Mr. Blobby in the house. Mr. Blobby in the house. I tell you what, I would like Mr. Blobby in goal for us because he wouldn't let any goals in. Big up, Mr. Blobby. Big up. Wonder what he's doing these days. I heard he was an estate agent. Big up. Southgate out. Absolutely. We do not want Southgate. Absolutely. Big up. We do not want Southgate. No way, Jose. No. Who do you want, Sal? Me, my personal humblest of humbles. I want either Emery, all right, because he's proven in the Premier League. I want Nagelsmann, or I want obviously Zidane's not coming to Man United, so that is a dream. Or I want the Girona manager, which is Miguel. I like the Girona manager. I also like the look of the Osasuna manager at the weekend when they smashed Barcelona, but then again, that might be a one-off, of course. And my last on my list, if I was going to have a list of managers, my last on the list will be Simeone. And the reason I'll pick Simeone is because he's disciplined. He won't take any crap. And that's what I would like about him. And the others after that. We are playing for the price for getting a left back. Absolutely, Almac. A lot of us were saying this should sign Kadioglu. Oh, yeah, exactly, Almac. You were here with us when we were pleading for Kadioglu. We were pleading for a left back. For crying out loud, we were pleading for a left back. Fernandez as well. And we were pleading for it. And we didn't get it. And it was heaven sent. We needed a left back. We knew that we will have problems on the left sided. And what's happening now? We're getting attacked on that side. We're getting attacked on that side over and over again, every single game. And we're going to get attacked on that side against Porto as well. And we're going to get attacked on that side against Aston Villa as well. That's what's going to happen. We told these men, and we said, we don't need a left back. We can play inverted left backs and stuff. Telling this guy is out 2 games to win and same shit. And they said, yeah, I think I read that one. Big up, Trigger Kim. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you so much. Now, lots of news going to Man United and lots of rumours going around Man United. Now, people have been saying that the players at Man United, some of those players have been stealing a living at Man United. And this has been going on for years. This has been going for years, right from the days of Phil Jones. I see Phil Jones interview on TV. Phil Jones with the sympathy act. I don't care about Phil Jones. At the end of the day, Phil Jones had a lovely life for 10 or so years, earning that P, enjoying his life, and he's worried about social media abuse. I don't care if you've got social media abuse, mate. It comes with the territory. Give me social abuse. Give me social media abuse. I get abuse anyway. It doesn't matter. I get abuse anyway. And I don't earn 50 grand a week, mate. At the end of the day, we just get on with it. If you hear some of the things I've been called, you wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't even believe it. My goodness me, these man's a man what I've been called. You wouldn't even believe it. Absolutely. Tuchel out already. Tuchel out already. Tuchel, we're preparing. We're warming up the lungs, guys. Tuchel out. Tuchel out. Tuchel out. Nagelsmann out. Nagelsmann out. Absolutely. Rather have Anthony at left back. Anthony, when he do left back, he'd do that face again, wouldn't he? He'd do that face. Left back. Like he did last time, of course. Process. United break all the negative records under him because if he goes on goal 25 and give him the tools to play, and it's crap. Big up, Chow. Chow, you know what? One day I would love to see something positive come out your mouth. That would be lovely. Or your thumbs. That would be lovely, my friend. That would be lovely, of course. Listen, we know what's going on. We know it's rubbish. We know it's not good enough. We know. But this problem is multi-layered. If you think that any of those managers I've mentioned just now are going to come in and change Manchester United, trust me, trust Uncle Sal here, right? You are sadly mistaken. You're going to get a brand new bounce. You're going to get a bounce. You're going to get a few wins. You're going to get a few weeks of positivity and everyone is happy and it's how we've always wanted it. And then after a few weeks, you're going to get the down tooling. And how are we going to get rid of that down tooling? If the manager is given the tools to get rid of the players that he expects to get rid of. Now, Manchester United players are very, very good actors. They are. They go to training. They train very hard. But when they get to the game, they act. They're very good Grammy-winning award actors. That's what they do. They play very well in training, but when it gets to the match day, they down tool. That's what they do. They do it by purpose. Nothing sinister. Just saying what I see at the end of the day. This is what they do. And what's going to happen, if we're going to get a new manager in, we have to have these players out the door. Shoo, out the door. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Out the door. That's what they need to be. If they're not going to give, the budget could easily be used in the left back and CD and win any US returns. I hope so, EC. You never know. It could be used as a left back, of course. He is a left footer, and I believe I'd rather play a left footer on the left back than a right footer on the left back, if you know what I mean. Blobby, Mr. Blobby, 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 Blob. Blobby, 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 Blob. Big up, Blobby. Big up, Blobby. Yeah, absolutely. Win or lose, we support our manager. Absolutely, Randy. Love it, Randy. Mr. Randy, big up yourself. Jürgen Tuchel is like another Ten Hag who is a one-game cup coach. Tuchel can win a cup, but not league. Plus, Tuchel said no last season, and that's why he went absolutely. Who would you like to have, Trigger Kim, in your humblest of opinions? Who would you like to have? Klopp, Zizou. You know what? If he didn't manage Liverpool, I would say yes to Klopp. Klopp is a fantastic manager. Absolutely brilliant, influential, he can win you titles, can win you games just by his management alone and his influence. But he managed Liverpool, so it's not going to happen. So we can't be appointing Klopp, of course, guys. I'd want Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim, Bashir, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the stream, you legend. Ruben Amorim, the price to get him away from Sporting Lisbon is very, very hard. Of course, Liverpool, it was Liverpool's first choice, but they couldn't afford the price. I like Amorim. Actually, you made me remember Ruben Amorim. He's another one that I would like at Man United, but the price is a little bit steep for us to afford, peeps. Absolutely. Almac as a striker, big up everyone. I want Eric Ten Hag to see the Manchester United to see the end of story. Big up Randy. I want the same as you. We dream the same thing. We want the same thing. Absolutely. That's what we want, my friend. I do want the same. You know, I'm fed up with this same cycle. We start again. We go again. We start again. We go again. I'm just tired of it. I'm fed up of it. I so wanted this to work, guys. I really wanted this to work. You know what I mean? Because I'm tired of us taking 3 steps forward, 4 steps back, etc., etc., etc. Ciao. I'm pretty sure some players are Rashford, Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, maybe Bruno, or a sack-free previous man. Ciao. Do you know what? Splendid comment, my friend. Absolutely perfect comment because you are absolutely spot on, my mate. You're absolutely spot on because it is Rashford, it is Shaw, it is Maguire, it is Lindelof. It's those players who've been there for years. It's those players who've been there for years because they down tool. They down tool quicker than what's his name? Bob the Builder. They down tool quicker than Bob the Builder, for goodness sake. When they get on that pitch, it's bloody down tool. No, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I'm not pressing. I'm not pressing, bruv. I can't be bothered to press, bruv. I'm not doing it. No way. Allow that, bruv. Allow that. I don't like Ten Hag. Yeah, that's what they're like, mate. And it's those ones. I'm with you, Randy. Absolutely. Big up, Randy. Big up, Brian. Big up, Legends. Of course, the true Man United through and through, my friends. I'm in there, but I will become as soon as the new guy arrives. I will support whoever is in charge of Manchester United, and I will never change my way. At the end of the day, if the manager unfortunately gets sacked, I'm sad for him, but we move on. This is Manchester United, and we move on. Sad, but I do want it to work out for Eric Ten Hag. But if he keeps making the same mistakes that he keeps making at Man United, we have to move on. Unfortunately, my friend, we have to move on. And the new manager comes in, I will support the new manager just like I supported Eric Ten Hag, and I will give him the time as well. And I will consider the mitigating circumstances as well. Absolutely. My parents will be Inzaghi or Eddie Howe, Thomas Frank. Oh, there's difference of opinion, Johnny. Difference of opinion. Do you know what? Whoever the manager is, Johnny, I will support them with everything I've got. With everything I've got, I will support them. And I hope that they bring us back to where we deserve to be, which is at the top of the league. Because that is where Man United should be. We shouldn't be down in 11th and 12th place. For goodness sake, we're not bloody Barnsley. We should be up in there, up in the league, fighting for the challenge and for the title. It drives me mad, man. It drives me mad. Absolutely. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Is it only me? Is it only me? I would like us to go out there and get a coach, not a manager. I think, Trigger Kim, I'm going to say in a minute, a coach like that one at Brighton who was obtained from St. Pauli. We need someone who could just focus on attaining and tactics. Trigger Kim, thank you for reminding me. Manchester United are changing the way they do things. They are changing the structure at Man United. It looks as though the next manager who comes in the club will be a coach. That's why there are rumors about Potter, of course, because he is more of a coach. Now, what does that mean? That means that he will just be setting up the training. He will be training the players, etc. But the board, the people above him, the group, will be picking the team. We'll be picking the team. They'll be calling the shots. They'll be the ones saying that, no, he's not good enough. He's not playing well. Drop him, this, that. You will just be responsible for the training on the pitch and coaching the team. You won't be responsible for the big decisions. What do you make of that? What do you make of that, guys? We owe them around 60 million in wages. We probably can't afford to fire him and hire another expensive manager. Rudy's already on the payroll. And let's not forget, Almac, when you do sack a manager, you're going to have to bring a new backroom staff as well, a new coach, a new assistant coach, new medical team, everything. It's going to cost money. It costs money. And that's not to mention getting that manager out of the club. If you want to get a manager out of the club, let's say we wanted a Simeone, for example, and you wanted to get him out of the club, it's going to cost you another 20 million to get him out of the club. You know what? It's expensive to get rid of managers. But at the end of the day, you know what? If he doesn't get the results, we're going to have been left with no choice, of course, guys. You're right, Sal. We need a disciplinary. We need a school of players start from basics, how to stop, how to head the ball, how to pass, how to shoot as well, David, and take free kicks and set pieces. Not a position we have a school children teacher is needed. We absolutely need a lot of discipline within our team. Absolutely, we do. Discipline is missing at the moment. Big up, Michael. How you doing, you legend? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Absolutely, Johnny. Oh, you've not seen it yet because of the game last night. We are 13th now. By goodness me, crying out loud, unlucky 13. The only way is up, baby. With you and me now, the only way is up, baby. Listen, right, guys. At the end of the day, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. We will get there, guys. Absolutely, Johnny. We will get up the league. We'll crawl our way up the league by hook or by crook. By hook or by crook. We will crawl up the league, guys. Don't worry about it. We will get there. My friend of friends. Big up, Johnny. Big up, Johnny. Randy, we can't afford a new rebuild and won't support the manager. What do you make of the new stadium then? Do you think we should be concentrating on the football team other than the stadium? Do you think the stadium should take a back seat right now? What do you think? Should it take a back seat? You know, should we concentrate more on the team and the backroom staff and all that and fix that first before we start building this flashy stadium? What do you think, guys? Randy, hit the likes. And guys, thank you so much, Randy. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the likes. It's all about the likes and hitting the likes. Thank you so much, Randy, you legend. Thank you, mate. Kazi, soggy biscuits, absolute soggy biscuits. Anyone who wants Gareth Southgate is a soggy biscuit, Kazi. It is a soggy biscuit. At the end of the day, we haven't had a soggy biscuit of the week for a while. So the job is open. If you want to apply, the job is open for the soggy biscuit of the week. If you want that, guys, absolutely. 4 points of relegation too. Let's hope that Southampton don't win the game. Johnny, we're going to play in a 100,000 stadium against Shrewsbury in the Championship. Big up. Matt, what top manager would accept the job without, say, the composition of this squad? They will want their own players. Absolutely. Not only wanting their own players, we're trying to dilute the players who are already there. The problems are still at the football club, guys. You know who they are. They're still at the football club. And will the new manager come in and will he be able to get the players that he wants? Will he be able to get them? This is the question. If he comes in, if he gets the job, will he be able to get rid of Rashford, for example, Bruno, for example, Shaw, for example? Will he be able to get them? If he doesn't like Onana, will we be able to get he might not like Onana. He might prefer a different type of goalkeeper, one that actually saves shots. At the end of the day, he might want one of those. You know what I mean? Those goalkeepers to save shots. I never heard of such a thing. I never heard. It's madness. Have you heard of it? We were third in the bottom half of so Brian, mate. Depressive hour. My goodness me, I feel like I need to take some depression tablets, you guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. I'm going to take some night nurse and go to sleep. Big up. This is true. That Eric Ten Hag, 2 games left to save his job, Sal. Yes, my friend Michael, it is almost true. Almost true. Michael, you know you predicted at the weekend that Man United would draw 2-2 with Tottenham, and I said, I don't want that result. Please, can we go back in time? Absolutely. I hope we could go back in time, guys. If he loses the next 2 games, he will be sacked. And that is during the international break. He will be sacked, and he will be replaced by Ruud van Nistelrooy for the time being, right? Interim or whatever. Right. And if he gets 1 win, 1 draw, he may squeeze it. Regardless. But Man United can't afford to drop any more points. It's very important now that we start picking up points in the Europa League and the Premier League now. We've left ourselves a little room to breathe, haven't we? I did see a lot of reports saying that Ruud is unlikely to become interim as Ineos don't want to do the cheap, stupid route Glazers did. It is a good point. I prefer not to have interim managers, but will they employ Ruud van Nistelrooy full time? Will they do that? You know what I mean? Or will they just get a new manager in straight away? And then if we get a new manager in straight away, that looks like it's going to be a manager who at the moment is unemployed. You know what I mean? So who is unemployed? Tuchel, Potter. You know what I mean? Klopp. It's not going to be Klopp, is it? We know that. Matt, isn't good. He probably get top 4 and bottom 4 mixed up. Mac, you're cruel. Don't be cruel. Bobby Brown, of course. Yeah, that is cruel. Absolutely. He hasn't mastered the English language yet. He speaks in broken English. You know what? The thing I don't like, and these are the rumors I've been hearing, is that some of the players within the dressing room right now are mocking Ten Hag and mocking his accent. Now, where have we heard this before? I wonder where we've heard this before. Was it Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Where they were mocking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Wasn't it Ragnick where they were mocking Ragnick as well? Wasn't it that? Maybe those same players are still at the club. Maybe they need to be removed, those clowns. I've got mental health. Maybe because you're a complete prat. That's why you got mental health. You're a complete arsehole. That's why you got mental health. That's why, guys, you got mental health because of that. Isn't it? Big up. We need to concentrate on all our efforts of finding that coach that suits our style of philosophy, someone who could play 4-4-2, drill our players on that system in possession and out. Absolutely agree. I love the 4-4-2. I love the drill. I love it. I want to go back to it. I don't think we're ever going to go back to it. Would you take Unai Emery if Eric turns out? Yes, I would, Chow. It would be one of my top lists because Unai Emery is a proven winner. Number 1, he's won trophies in Spain and in Europe. And he's also got Premier League experience. So it's a no-brainer for me. I would get Emery. I think he's a fantastic manager. I really do. I think he's underrated. I would. He'd be one of the top runners for me. He'd probably do better than all of them. What system did Potter play at Chelsea and Brighton? I think he 4-3-3, wasn't it? He played a 4-3-3. Yeah, he was an interchange 4-3-3 type of manager. He was modern hipster type of manager. I wouldn't have Potter myself. I wouldn't. No. I would prefer someone like Emery. Of course, I would prefer someone who's actually done bits in the game, who's actually a little bit successful, if you know what I mean. Someone like that. I don't know what you think. You know, I wouldn't go after Inzaghi. The reason, no offense to Simone Inzaghi, but I just don't think going from Italy to Man United is a risk that we should be taking right now, because he can't speak English. He's never managed outside Italy. He's kind of young as well. That's not a bad thing in one way, but he's never managed in England, and that could be a stumbling block. The personality, of course. If he does come to Man United, obviously we got a lot of egos in that dressing room as well, and we don't want those same players making fun of his accent too, do we? Absolutely not. If you want forward to, we got Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche don't play the 4-4-2, mate. 4-4-2, if it's implemented properly, is the best formation there is. And the reason it's the best formation there is, and let's stop copying this Pep Guardiola tiki-taka style, right? Let's not forget, many teams played the 4-3-3 in the 90s, right? And Sir Alex Ferguson didn't budge. He still played the 4-4-2 or 4-5-1. The reason he did that is because when you have a 4-4-2, it's very versatile. You could play 4 up front if you're chasing the game. You could play bloody 6 at the back. You could do everything you want. You still got 2 in the middle. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, look, the 4-4-2, the 4-5-1, 4-4-1-1 it works. It's just people have polluted your minds that it doesn't work. Also, what the 4-4-2 does, it encourages the wingers to cross the ball. It encourages the wingers to score goals because you have 2 up front to aim for, rather than cut in, shoot, cut in, shoot, cut in, shoot, run, cut, shoot, run, cut, shoot. Robotic crap football. Run, cut, shoot, run, cut, shoot. And also, what does the 4-4-2 do? It encourages overlapping runs from the fullbacks. Overlapping runs from the fullbacks, of course, because you'll be running with the ball. The overlapping run will come from the fullbacks. You pass it inside. The fullback can run inside into the box and create a magnificent chance. Mate, birds and the bees, mate, birds and the bees. I hope Emery come to Old Trafford. Football staying 100% Sal. Emery's a fantastic manager. I'm not going to lie. I like him. I'm not going to lie. I think he's a very good manager. I think he's better than Arteta. You know, those players need to play probably before they can insult the coach. This is the thing, David. Absolutely, David. And they're insulting the coach's accent. They've done that before with other managers. Let's not forget. So what does that mean? That means that the same players are still there. They're still there. You know what I mean? And we can all guess who they are, guys. The pool is getting smaller and smaller. So the culprits are getting more and more evident, aren't they? Ineos explored other options but couldn't find any yet. They stuck with Ten Hag, of course. Emery didn't. He just signed a new contract. We'll have to buy his contract out, which costs money. This is the whole thing about changing managers. You're going to have to pay Erik Ten Hag off. You're going to have to pay Emery off as well. It's hard. You know, it's expensive. Michael, will you done before 10 a.m.? I've got a dentist appointment this morning, so I'm going to be finished at 10 a.m., my friend. Absolutely, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is UK time, isn't it? 10 a.m. Will you done before 10 a.m.? Yeah, I mean, in England, are you in England, Michael? If you're in England, 10 a.m., that would mean I've been going for 3 hours. Goodness me. Do you want me to go for 3 hours? I can ramble on all day long, my friend. Apparently, some players called Ragnick Specs or something. Yeah, Basha. Disrespectful, not what I expect of Manchester United players given our history. Do you know what I mean? Really disrespectful. And these same sort of murmurs are coming out again. Where are they coming from? You think Luke Shaw's injured? You think Luke Shaw's injured? Luke Shaw's not injured. He don't give a crap about Erik Ten Hag. He don't give a crap about this club. None of them do. Marcus Rashford don't give a crap about this club. He's the actor. He's an actor. I've heard it from very, very good sources that he performs well on the training field, but when he gets on the pitch, he acts. He acts. That's why he pulls out of challenges and things like that. Bloody Jermaine Jackson. Yeah, absolutely. Emery is a proven Premier League proven manager. Absolutely, Kazi. That's what I want. Michael. Big up, Michael, though. I'll be finished by 10, 100%. Johnny, I can't see Emery leaving Villa. They're running Champions League football. Eddie Howe and Thomas Frank seem more likely. Who would you get? I like Thomas Frank. I think he's got good personality. But will he be able to handle the players that we have? Will he be able to handle certain players, you know? Because he is kind of a manager that they will make fun of, you know? Do you know what I mean? His accent and the way he composes himself. They'll probably make fun of him too. You know what I mean? And that's why when a new manager comes in, these players need to leave. They're acting, they're manipulators, and we have to wake up to this. People manipulate, people pretend, people act sometimes, you know? Michael, I'm watching from England. Big up. Yeah, I'll be finished by 10 a.m., my friend. I'll be finished by 10 a.m. Yeah. Randy, we've got Marina bad managers. Exactly. Is Ragnick a bad manager? I remember Rooney called out players who faked injury. Thank you so much, Kenny. Absolutely. They do. They fake injury. They don't want to play. And this is what's going on at this football club. People think that they love this football club. They don't love this football club. These players don't love this football club. And it's up to us to call them out. Play like you mean it. Do you remember that sign last season? Play like you mean it. And they suddenly started playing football. I mean, do we have to tell them to play like we mean it? They mean it. Do we have to ask them? We're Manchester United. People sacrifice themselves for this football club. I think Shaw's finished at the club. Yeah, I can't see enough keeping him. Absolutely not. I've got some big news in regards to that coming in the chat box later on at 2 p.m, guys. I'm just waiting for the confirmation. Eddie Howe and Ashford are oil in water. They do not work together. Howe wants full control of transfers. Yeah, he did want full control of transfers. That's a good point, Charles. He wanted full control of transfers at Newcastle United, didn't he? 2 sitting out left backs. Absolutely. Crybabies. No matter who's coming in next, those players need to go get out. If not, nothing will change. I agree, Chow, and this is what I've been saying and screaming out. I'm all for changing the manager. You want to change the manager? I don't want it, but I'm all for it. If it happens, I'll just grieve it. That's the way football works. That's the business at the end of the day. But if those players are not leaving, I'm not going to have any hope. I'm not going to have any hope. I'm not going to have you know what I mean? Forget Eddie Howe. I'm not going to have any hope. You know what I mean? No hope at all if those players stay. I think Thomas Frank could handle it. He seems like be able to handle himself in the press conference as well. He seems the type of not take shit from anyone. I hope so, Johnny. I mean, I don't know, obviously, Thomas Frank's personality behind the scenes, but he comes across as a bit of a joker, if you know what I mean. But you know what? He could be completely different backstage. I don't know. He could be completely different. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, look, whoever we get in as manager, I'm supporting Ten Hag for now. I'm supporting him until Sunday. He's been given until Sunday. But if he loses against Porto, we know what's going to happen, don't we? But at the end of the day, if he wins against Porto, if he wins against Aston Villa, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to wait and see. But one thing I want to say is this. We cannot keep falling into the same mistakes that we have been doing for years and years and years. If we beat Villa, if we beat Porto, yes, we're going to be a little bit more giddy. We're going to be a little more believing in the manager. But let's not forget, those players can down tool at any time. And we're prone to have a bad result anytime. We lost 14 games last season. We've already lost 3 this season, guys. We lost 14 this last season. We've already lost 3 this season. We cannot be losing any more games. Enough is enough. Teams lose 3 games the whole season and they don't even win the league. Teams who lose 3 games don't even win the league. You know what I mean? And nowadays, teams lose 1 or 2 games, not 3. You lose 3 games, you're not winning the league. And we're out of the league title race already. I know we were never in it. But at the end of the day, you know what? For us to be out of the title race already is crazy when you think about when Man United at the end of the day, of course. Nobody plays for this club like they should. Look at Sancho. Players go to other teams and play better. Maybe they've been coached properly. Maybe they're just sport brats, and you know what I mean? And you know what? Maybe they just play for the sake of playing to show someone up. Maybe. Let Jadon Sancho play against some decent sides and let's see where he goes. And let's give him some time before he down tools. Don't worry, you can't change the spots on a leopard, my friend. You called it, Sal. Our biggest problem is left back, Randy. Absolutely, I called it last season. Our biggest problem is the left back. This is why all the teams are targeting our left back position. Because when you get a natural-sided midfielder attacking the left back, when you get a right-sided midfielder with a right foot attacking a left back with a right foot, you know who's going to win. The guy who's stronger with his right foot. If you go into the boxing ring and you put up a boxer against a kickboxer, you know who's going to win. If it's a boxing match, the boxer is going to win, not the kickboxer at the end of the day. Because the boxer's more used and more comfortable with his hands, of course. So at the end of the day, look, you know what? I said left back. I've been screaming left back last season. People are saying don't get left back. I was screaming Kadioglu last season. I was in Turkey, and people in Turkey were saying we should be getting Kadioglu. I think Kadioglu is going to Man United. I was adamant. I was certain he was going to Man United. We needed that left back. Well, what did we do? We signed a right back. We got Dalot as a right back, for crying out loud. You know what I mean? Even though Mazraoui has played very well. Do you think there will be a beat Villa away from home? I'm not too optimistic. We did last season, my friend Almat. We did last season. You never know. With this team, they're really funny. They're really funny. You never know with this team. They come out with the odd result. That's surprising. My opinion is whatever happens on Thursday will determine what's happening on Sunday, I think. Absolutely. If we lose against Porto and Aston Villa, he'd be gone in the international break, Michael. Definitely. Almost 100% certain he'll be gone. There'll be big news coming up straight away that he will be gone. He'll be subless to requirements. We can't carry on like that, of course. I don't see any improvements in the players that comes to United. They don't get better. They regress. It's the coaching system. We don't have a system. There's an underlying problem at Man United that needs to be addressed. Now, this problem has been at Man United for a long time. Why has it been at Man United for a long time? Because the same issues keep persisting. The same players keep coming, not the same players, but different players come to the club, great players, good players, and they regress. Why is that? What's going on with it? Will it take time to change? We've got a new structure now, of course. We've got Ineos in there now. Will it change? You know, we hope. Almac, I won't be surprised if we beat Villa. Kenny, we said it at the end of the day. We go and beat Porto, we go and beat Villa, then we lose to bloody Brentford. You know what I mean? This is what Man United do. This is what they do. This is what I do. This is what Brentford do, of course. This is what Man United do, of course. They beat Porto. They go to Porto. They have a fantastic game. They go and beat Aston Villa. We're back and that. And then we go to lose to Brentford. That is what we do. That is what Man United do. Buy himself some more time and stuff like that, guys. Crazy when you think about it, isn't it, guys? Absolute pathetic when you think about it, guys. I do think, I said it during the thing, I think we will do something like that. I think it wouldn't be surprised if we do something like that. If we do beat Porto, we do go and beat Villa. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise me if I'm being totally honest. But losing to Brentford wouldn't surprise me either. This is what we are. We've been like this for years and years and years, guys. We haven't changed. This is why the structure needs to change. It hasn't changed that much. They need to change this mentality within this football club that every single game should be treated like a final. We've proven we can beat the best. We've proven we can beat the best. We beat Manchester City in a cup final. We've proven we can perform. But why did they perform? They performed as well in the Charity Shield final. They outplayed Man City and should have won that. Lost on penalties in the Charity Shield, but outplayed Man City for the whole game. It was a draw at the end of the day. And they know they can play against the best. They know, but they down tool against certain teams. They pick and choose which teams they want to play against. This is the problem we're having at Man United. It's the mentality. It's the mentality. It's the professionalism. This is what we're having at the moment. And it's not only the manager. It is everything. I think Chelsea game will be a judgment call. Eric Ten Hag will be safe until that game. The Chelsea game is going to be a very difficult game, guys. Absolutely. Let me just get this up, guys. I'm going to have a look at the fixture list. Let's have a look at this. Let's look at the table first. I'm going to have a look at the fixture list, guys. Goodness me. We're way down the league. We're 13th. My God. Absolutely. So let's have a look at this. So we got Porto. Then we got Aston Villa. Then we got away. Then we got Brentford at home. Then we got Fenerbahce away. Then we got West Ham away. Guys. Chelsea ain't even on the list, mate. Chelsea ain't even on the list. We got West Ham away. We got Brentford, Fenerbahce, West Ham, and Leicester City. No, that's leading up to the Halloween, of course, with the Leicester City will be the cup tie in the League Cup leading up to that. But we got West Ham away, guys. We got West Ham away. We lost there last season, guys. You know what I mean? It is, at the end of the day, I said weeks ago, it's going to be Halloween. If we beat Aston Villa, if we beat Porto, he's going to have until Halloween. He's got one game, Premier League game. If he loses another Premier League game, it could be curtains. 3 points off relegation, of course. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Once this season is finished, should Pep Guardiola become England national team manager, Sal? I would love that, Michael. I would love that. I doubt he would take charge of England, but I would love that. Jurgen Klopp as well. They would be great England managers. They'll win England the tournament. They'll win England the World Cup. Trust me. England have got good enough players. Chelsea is after West Ham. We got Leicester after West Ham, John, in the League Cup. And if we get knocked out of the League Cup by Leicester, you know what I mean? It could be before that. I don't think it will last that long, my friend. If we lose the next two games, I don't think it's going to last that long. And what I'm hearing is that it won't. If we lose to Porto and we lose to, let's say we draw to Porto and we lose to Villa, it's over. It's over. The international break, there will be changes, guys. There will be changes. Well, what are the crazy media comments out in regards to Simon Jordan and Gary Neville? Simon Jordan has been criticising Gary Neville in regards to his opinions about Manchester United. Gary Neville was basically saying that Erik ten Hag is not fully to blame, and that the players are to blame as well. And if it doesn't matter what tactics you put on the pitch, if the players do not give it the effort, if they do not implement themselves professionally, and then it's a problem. And basically Simon Jordan was saying that it's absurd that, what Gary Neville was saying, and he shouldn't be commentating on Man United games, basically slandering Gary Neville and criticising Gary Neville, when I felt at the weekend Gary Neville was speaking out of gospel, a lot of gospel. Not looking good. We based the fight for relegation spot. Don't worry, we're not going to be in a relegation spot, mate. Don't worry about that. No worries. That's sensationalism. We'll start winning, guys. We'll start winning. I'm dressing up for our defence for Halloween. Absolutely. We're going to have a Halloween surprise, guys. We're going to have a Halloween surprise. It's going to be, who's going to be the manager? Who knows? Who knows? It could be anyone. Who should be the manager? Guys, there's a guy who manages in Algeria. His name's Said Halawan. You know what? We're going to have a Halloween surprise. Ching ching, ching ching, big up, Halloween surprise. Yeah, he manages in Algeria. His name's Said Halawan. Halloween, you don't get it. Said Halloween. Yeah. There you go. Stop this last 2 game story. Everything goes nowhere. Winner knows, Randy. This is the way the rumours are going, though, Randy. You know what? As much as I don't agree with it myself, it's going to happen, my friend. If we can't win the next 2 games, we're in a precarious position, because it is relegation form, Randy, and we have to be honest. As much as I love Ten Hag, our attack is frightening enough to dress up for Halloween. Our attack is frightening. Our attack is like bloody the Teletubbies. It's like we got Teletubbies up front. You know what I mean? Running on that wing. We got nobody. They're weak, mate. People look at us and laugh. We're not scary at all. Goodness me. Definitely not. I am off to work. Have a nice day. Have a nice work day, Joel. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Thank you. I'm diving into time. I'm going into time, guys. Thank you so much, Joel. Good to see you. It's very, very important, guys. It's very, very, very important that we win the next 2 games. I want Man United to win. I don't care about agendas against managers, right? I just want my football club to win at the end of the day. That's what I want. I want us to prolong our time in the Europa League. I don't want us to get knocked out. I meant to say, but I'm a huge fan comparing them to the Teletubbies. I meant to say isn't, but I'm a huge fan of comparing them to Teletubbies. Absolutely, they are the Teletubbies. We have Dixie, Lala, and Poe up front at the moment, and it's not looking good, bruv. At the end of the day, listen, you know what? They don't head the ball. They don't go in for the tackle. They don't like crossing because they're too soft. They don't like running. They don't like pressing. They don't like doing anything, do they? They don't like doing anything. The Teletubbies, Man United FC, absolutely, definitely, running around. We need to get a lot stronger, mate. We need to get a lot stronger, guys. We need to be more firm, guys. We need to be more Manchester United. We need to be scary. We're the Red Devils, for crying out loud. We're the Red Devils. At the moment, we're dressed like Sam Smith as a devil. That's what we're like. Sam Smith, the devil. You know Sam Smith when he dressed as a devil and stuff like that. That's what we're like at the moment. Sam Smith, chubby, useless. Big up. Big up, everyone. I end everything with big up just to try and make it soften the blow, soften the diss. But yes, crazy media comments. I've been sitting there all morning. I've been seeing the same old nonsense from the same old people about Manchester United. It's about Manchester United should have sacked Erik ten Hag last season. I did tell you that they should have sacked Erik ten Hag last season. I told you they should have sacked him. I told you what? I told you that. I told you that you never won a trophy in your career, mate. You never won a trophy in your career. So what? Told you what? Why don't you become a smart ass and win a trophy rather than coming up to us? Martin Keown, bloody Dumbo, Martin Keown. Listen, right? We achieved your dreams, mate. We achieved your dreams. And I know we achieved your dreams. And I know it hurts. And I know we keep going back in time and it hurts you all the way to 2004 when we ended your unbeaten run. And we knocked you out of 98, 99 FA Cup. And you made it look like a clown by Ryan Giggs running down the wing. Of course, do you know what I mean? Stop holding grudges, my friend. Stop holding grudges. It's not about that, bruv. You got to learn to hold grudges. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, Keown. Dumbo. 72 on the chat, only 62 likes. Come on, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's carry on. 72 on the light. Guys, keep smashing the lights, guys. We need to get to 100, usually. We should be getting to 100. Come on, guys. I've got other influencers copying my content, guys. These guys are copying my content. And you know what? I'm the original. So you guys over there, you should be here. You should be here. This is where you should be because it's where it originates from. It's origination of the domination. It's over here, guys, originating here, the nation of domination. That is my community here. We are the nation of domination. We are the nation of domination. This is because we have the news before all of those clowns, you know what I mean? Before, Eric Ten Hag has 2 more games. Big meeting between Ineos and Eric Ten Hag yesterday. Who broke it? You. Show your props. Who's copying your content, Sal? Goodness me. I don't know. I can't say bath time. Do you know what? Because at the end of the day, there's such a thing that's called blackballers. You know what blackballing is? Is when you tell other people not to support other people. That's what happens. Happens in music a lot. But it's a girl. Yes. So, guys, listen. At the end of the day, guys, look, it's been a fantastic show. You guys are brilliant. You know what? Never mind. Well, the likes have been, press the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. You absolute legends. You legends. You legends. You absolutely. Play top button. Players need to play top proper football. Trap, swivel, and pass. Spaces where danger is, but most dangerous when they play spaces between their ears. Absolutely, because it's empty. It's empty between their ears. Top button. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Nation of domination, bro. We are the nation of domination. That is the chat. We are the nation of domination. In the chat today, that is what my community are now called, the nation of domination. Because that is the best. This is the best community in the podcast game, guys, in the fan camp. Business. Have you taken your medication today, Sal? Not at all, mate. Can you tell? Not at all. My next medicine is digestive biscuits. You soggy biscuit, Brian. Absolutely. So I'm 70, the oldest supporter in the world. Big up. Congratulations, Randy. You're the oldest supporter in the world. Why am I a patient? Big up, Randy. Because you've seen it all, Randy. You've seen it all, my friend. You've seen it all. You know what Man United are about. Absolutely. The way they're playing, there's stuff missing between their legs as well. Goodness me. Yeah, except they shit in themselves. That's the only thing that's in between their legs. Big up, everyone, guys. It's been brilliant. It's been a fantastic show as usual. You guys are legends. Thank you so much for joining me today. Goodness me. You know what? Here's a technique, guys. Every day, I don't eat until about 12 o'clock, religiously, by about 12 o'clock, right? And I'm losing a lot of weight, right? Because I don't eat by about 12 o'clock. I always eat at 12 o'clock. I fast all the way from 6 p.m. all the way to 12 p.m. in the afternoon, right? Do you think I should do a nutrition show? Do you think I should do a nutrition show, guys? Tablets and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I take these tablets every day. Really good for you. Really good for your blood pressure. Big up. Have a great day, sir. Have a great day. Ciao. Ciao, ciao, Sal. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Big up. Cheers, ciao, and chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Great to have you on board. You guys are legends, as usual. Thank you very much. It's been a crazy show, as usual. This is what we do sometimes. We let loose. Guys, I'm back later on for Chatterbox, guys. Don't forget to join me 2 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Central European time. Of course, it's going to be live and kicking as usual. Alive and kicking, just like Simple Minds once said. We're going to have fun. You know what? We're getting close to Thursday. We can feel it in the air tonight. Phil Collins is singing in my ear. Singing in my ear. I can feel it in the air tonight. Let's go, guys. Let's go, girls. No, let's go, guys. Absolutely. Let's go. Big up, everyone. Peace.
接碰碰他头，你就说样子不要这么。
他在阻止我。